I'm just going to be doing a soft-spoken ramble. I usually do rambles in whispers, but my setup is slightly different today, so my microphone is further away and I'm not sure how well it will pick up a whisper. But yeah, I just thought that I'd catch up with you guys, just have a little chat, because I've not done as many whisper rambles lately, and a lot of stuff has changed in my life, so I don't know, when I do these whisper rambles it feels like I'm kind of offloading or unloading a load of my emotional baggage, but not in a bad way. It feels like I'm kind of just opening up to a friend, and that's how I see you all anyway. I see you all as friends. So, but I got a new job. I won't say where, but and I won't mention the company name. But I got a new job, and I've been working there since the 1st of this month. And I've worked about 4 or 5 shifts so far. It's going really well. But yeah, it's a waitressing position at a pub. So yeah, it's been good. Been earning a little bit of extra cash. And I'm trying to save up enough that I can get a house share. And I've been looking at like all sorts of different places. The only problem is, in the area that I live, like anywhere is quite expensive for like monthly rent. So I'm not exactly sure whether or not I would stay in this area or move, or I don't know, but I'd have to figure it all out once I know how much I earn roughly per month, and then I can figure it out from there, because then I'll know how much I've got to spend on rent and utility bills and a phone plan and all of that stuff. But I've actually been looking on places like the Facebook Marketplace, because the Marketplace does has a section under it purely for properties and households and stuff like that, and I've just been looking at house shares under there. The reason I've been looking at house shares and not at regular houses, because I don't want to live on my own. The idea of being on my own does scare me a little bit. Whereas if I'm in a house share, it's like, for those that don't know what a house share is, it's kind of like where maybe 5 or 6 tenants are living in a house together, but we all have our own rooms. But the bathrooms, the kitchens, and the living room / garden and all of that are like communal spaces that we all share, but we all have our own bedroom to ourselves. And I feel like I'd benefit from that, because then I still have my own independence, but I also have the company of others. It's an opportunity to get to know new people, make new friends, and also there's also the financial benefit from it as well, because in a house share usually your utility bills and internet bills and all of that are like included in your monthly rent, so the only outstanding payment on top of your rent really that you have to think about is food, and any like monthly phone bills or subscriptions that you are paying for. But yeah, I mean, to feed myself per month it's not really that much, because I basically just live off of noodles and soup, to be honest. I don't know what it is, but I've just not been able to stomach much else lately. I've been having a pot noodle if I'm really hungry, maybe a sandwich, or like a bit of bread with some soup, or occasionally I make myself like a TV dinner, like a microwave meal. I had one the other day which was really nice actually. I had a cottage pie one yesterday, and then I feel like it was liver and bacon, but I might be wrong. It was like a liver and bacon with mash and veg, and I had that the day before yesterday, I think. But yeah, my work has been going really well though. I've got another day off tomorrow, and then I'm in to do like a night shift, I think. But it'll be my first time doing a night shift actually, so I'll probably be going through like the checklist of how to close down the pub and cleaning all the tables and all of that stuff. But I've been trying to learn how to, because I'm not very good at the tills just yet, because the way it works is like a digital till behind the bar, and you have to like put in the order, but I haven't got the menu fully memorised yet. So when it comes to trying to find what I'm looking for, I have to tap through every single like subsection to get to what I need to get to, and I'm not very good at setting up a tab for people yet, and that's where like someone comes up to the front and they can set up a tab, so they'll pay like everything at the end, but I'm not very good at setting that up yet. But when it comes to ordering drinks, I'm getting better at that and where everything is, but even then I struggle a little bit because I don't drink alcohol personally, so I'm not sure what some alcoholic beverages are or what they come under. Like, I'm not sure what's a wine or what's a cider, or because I don't drink. So it's taken me a while to learn all the alcohol names and what they come under, but I'm getting there. We do toilet checks every hour. We'll go outside and clean the tables and spray down the tables. That was my favourite job out of all of it. I like cleaning the tables. I don't know why, but I just find it soothing. But yeah, at the end of my shift, I think it's the second shift, I went round with like a bucket full of soapy water and a rag, and I scrubbed down all the tables outside, because there's like a massive garden area, and there's the best part of like 40 tables, I think. So I was out there on my own scrubbing all of the tables, but I didn't mind it because it was nice and quiet. But yeah, I do enjoy the job. I went in the other day and it was hectic. It was basically bedlam because it was the massive England versus Scotland football game. I'm not really much of a football lover, but obviously the people that come into the pub want to watch the football game and get a few drinks, and so the entire pub was fully booked. It was insane, and that was my first time dealing with a full pub. There was a load of food orders going in and out, and bringing stuff in and out of the kitchen, and we all had to like drag tables around to try and make sure that everybody could see the TVs. Oh my god, it was insane, but it was good. But yeah, trying to think what else is new. I've made another friend lately, so I've been going around their house and chilling and just talking. It's nice to get out of the same four walls all of the time. And I'll meet up with Kim there as well, who is my best friend. But yeah, it's nice to just get away from it all, because when I'm feeling really overwhelmed or down, I tend to put like my social life on the back burner. So I've just been trying to make time to actually socialise again, be around people that make me laugh and I feel like I can have a good time with. I've been getting slowly back into a streaming schedule again. I streamed some Among Us today, and Rocket League as well. I did two-hour streams, or just over 2 hours. So I did 2 hours of Rocket League, and I was in a party with one of my college mates, or one of my old college mates, and a couple of other streamer friends. And then I was playing Among Us with Molly, who is basically like a sister to me. But yeah, she's so funny. Kind of like, she has that sort of energy that you can just vibe with. She's got like sarcastic humour, and I know that's not everybody's thing, but I'm very much the same way. I have like a very sarcastic sense of humour, but not like in a mean way. But like when we're together in a party, we're kind of rolling jokes off of each other, and it's just so funny. Like whenever I'm streaming and she's there, it's bound to be good content, and a good laugh, you know. But yeah, so I'm trying to think what else I did today. Not really sure. I played some Minecraft as well, actually. I've been doing some more pixel art. I made a cat with it, like, I don't know how to explain it, but it was like a little cat in a pumpkin. So like the body was in like just one big pumpkin, and then it was the cat head, and then like a little pumpkin top on the top. If that makes any sense. I don't know how to explain it, but pixel art is one of my favourite things to build in Minecraft. I might do another speed build ASMR video at some point on Minecraft. I did one a while back of me building, I forget their name, but I built one of the ponies out of My Little Pony. So I might do another speed build at some point. I'm not sure what I want to build though. I could just build a house, because I've been getting into like cottagecore kind of aesthetic. Sorry, I'm yawning, it's late for me. It's 3:30 I think. Yeah, 3:33 actually. 3:34 now. But yeah, I've been getting into like a cottagecore kind of aesthetic. So I have a world that's like, it looks really enchanted. It's got like a load of mini cottages, and it's got a pond that I've made, and it's got like a moon water fountain. I built like a floating moon out of stone, and then I made like a load of water flow down from it right in the centre. And it's got little sea lanterns in it to glow up, to make it glow up in the night. Got a load of trees, a load of flowers. Got a little stable because Molly plays on that world as well, and she's got a load of horses in the stables. So yeah, it's coming along nicely. I might actually do a tour of that one day for a video. I think that would be quite calming, but I want to add some more to it first before I show it off, you know. But yeah, I was on somebody else's Minecraft world today, and I built them a little cottage, and they built a house as well, and I was helping them with the interior design. So I added bookcases like around the windows, and little potted plants, and carpet, little armour stands, enchantment tables, that sort of thing. I'm not very good when it comes to interior design in my own houses that I build. Like, if I'm building houses of my own, I usually just build the house and I don't bother with interior design, because I'm just after it for the houses and the layout. But when it's somebody else's house and they want help with interior design, I'm very good at it. I just don't bother when it comes to my own. It's weird. But yeah, and he made it for both of us, and we were both jumping up and down on the bed like morons, and yeah, it was fun. I need to go to the doctor at some point to get my hip checked, because it's been snapping whenever I move. I don't know if it's snapping hip syndrome or what, but I was born with hypermobility and hypertonia, which affects my joints and my muscle tone. So I get a lot of pain flare-ups very regularly. At the moment, both of my ankles are completely swollen. They look like little balls. It's not fun. And I'm flat-footed as well, and so when I've been stood up for so long, the arches of my feet go flat. Not the arches of my flat. No, but like there's supposed to be an arch in the foot, but I don't have any, or they're very very minute, that it doesn't take long for it to go completely. And so that causes like a lot of pain in the feet as well, because they're not supposed to be flat, and then when they are flat it impacts the way I walk, which is affecting my knees and my hips, and it's not fun. But it's getting to the point now where the pain flare-ups are difficult to manage, so I've had to get a knee brace and a hip brace. My mum got them for me actually, and they are of a great use. I've been using them basically every day since I've got them, because my left knee gives me a lot of trouble. Like when I put any weight through it at all, it's instantly painful no matter what. But it started wobbling when I put weight through it, and that is the knee that always gives out on me. So I've actually fallen over because of it before, like it gives out and I fall. Sorry, that was a message that came through. But yeah, it's not fun. The amount of times I've fallen over, on the stairs and the landing, in the bath, just in dangerous situations, outside, in college, you name it, I've fallen over there. It's funny. Well, it's not funny, but later on when you look back on it, it's funny. But yeah, that one gives me a lot of trouble. So the knee brace, when I put it on, it keeps the knee sturdy. It doesn't stop the pain, but it stops it from wobbling whenever I put any weight through it. And the hip belt, I've not given it much of a test yet to know what it does exactly. Like I've not worn it out to know how it impacts my walking yet. But when I tried it on and I tightened it up on the tightest setting, it did make me feel very sturdy. Like it didn't feel like my hip was jutting every time I walk, because when I walk, where I've been limping for so long, it's affected my other leg. Because obviously you're overcompensating the weight, and it does make a difference in the long run. And so now whenever I walk, my hip on the right kind of juts and it wobbles to the side. It's really weird, and it's very painful, and it feels like the bone is physically grinding, which is why I need to get it checked. And I also want to possibly talk to them about fibromyalgia, because for years, even when I was living with my mum and dad, I would get really bad like pain just on the skin in general. Like my skin, especially during pain flare-ups, it feels like my skin is like burning, or it aches, like feels really bruised. On really bad nights, it's especially bad in my shins, of all places. In my shins and my shoulder blade seem to be the two worst places. But when it's really bad, I can't even have a blanket on my legs at night, and I have to like rub down my shins because they feel so bruised. I don't know how to explain it, but it's something I need to talk to the doctor about because I've been getting a lot of pain with it, and it's been coming back worse and worse with each kind of flare up, so it is getting concerning. But on top of that, apart from that, everything is okay. I mean, my mental health is better than it has been. I've actually been starting to receive help with my mental health. I remember this time last year I was not in a good place at all. But now I am getting help with it. I've been speaking to Samaritans regularly. I have been in touch with mental health professionals, and they've actually referred me to a place. I won't say the place, the name of the place, but I've got a referral, and I am due a Zoom call with a psychologist to talk about everything that's going on, because they suspect that I could have bipolar or a personality disorder. That is not 100% diagnosed or anything like that. I haven't got a diagnosis for these, but they could tell just from talking to me that I was showing signs of some sort of disorder that is affecting the personality. So it's something they want to assess and go over in greater detail. So I'm hoping that they can find what's going on, because once I know what it is, and once I've got a diagnosis, I know how to treat it. Like, all the time I don't know what it is, I don't know how to treat it or how to cope with it. But once I know what it is, it'll be a lot easier. But no, I've got a job, I'm getting help with my mental health, I'm going to be getting in touch with them about my physical health and like my joints and stuff. Yeah, everything's going okay. The passing of my nan quite some time ago is still affecting me, because anytime someone passes, I kind of cry for like 2 days, and then I go numb. It's weird. This happened with my other nan as well when she passed. I cried and I cried for like 2-3 days, and then I went numb, and I pushed it aside, and then I was purposely distracting myself from it. So I wasn't really allowing myself a chance to grieve or process what happened. Instead, I was just distracting myself and trying to think about anything else, which is unhealthy, because it's okay to distract yourself from it, but you can't forget something like that happened, if that makes sense. You have to process it to move past it. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to go about that. Maybe when I start getting counselling, I can talk about it with them and they can help me out. So but yeah, I won't keep on nattering because this video is getting quite long, but things are going well for me right now. The health of some of my loved ones isn't very good, but we're taking it one day at a time. That's all we can do. And until then, I'm just trying not to worry too much. I just keep thinking, like, when I wake up, they are fine today, and that's what matters. I have today, just gotta get through today. And that sort of mentality is really helping. But yeah, as I said, got a job, I've changed my mentality, I'm seeing a doctor, getting help, and yeah, things are looking up, and I'm saving up for a house share and a place of my own, so that I can have a little bit more of independence, and and kind of, I don't know, it's the next big thing in my life. I'm 20, I want a place of my own. And yeah, I just think it would be good. So I hope that you are all doing well. Let me know anything new that's going on in your life in the comments. And if you're going through anything, I'm only a message away. I always leave my social media links in the description, so if you want to check me out on any other social media platforms, then feel free to do so. But yeah, I'm gonna love you and leave you. God bless, sweet dreams, and sleep well. I love you.